representing One Legacy Training Center. He is current Spar Star MMA lightweight champion, Omar Ojeda. His opponent across the ring, representing Lucas Lit BJJ. Please welcome Rich Valdez.
All right, Rich Valdez is a nice hidden gem coming to us from Lucas Leitch. Has a big assignment going on against Omar Ojeda, one of our champs here at Spar Star, who last time you saw him in the cage had an impressive Kimura from inside guard. I don't know if Rich knows that, but we'll find out right now. And Rich is looking to pull guard. And Omar, that might be an opportunity, but Rich, I think, might already be targeting the legs. Comes back up, looks for a slam, doesn't quite have it. Rich has to be careful of that arm. Now he's looking for a leg. Rich is probably going to pass here, gets a pin, does make sure that he establishes that side control very nicely. But Omar might be looking for a buggy choke here. Oh, my goodness. If you got a buggy choke, that's dangerous to do in a opportunity where somebody could slam you. So, interesting moment. I think Rich was thinking maybe about an armbar, but that's almost a crucifix here for Rich Valdez. We'll see exactly what happens in a second. But Rich getting a big opportunity. Looking at the back. Omar kind of rolls out of it, but actually doesn't fully roll out. They're going to try. Oh, we don't even have to reset because Rich still has a position. Once again, looking for the back. Omar turning into him. Now, I think Rich is probably going to lose this position, but a nice first minute of action here. Rich very nicely putting in a few submissions that put Omar in trouble a couple of these times. Rich now switching over, and Rich is probably the person who brought the most people, I would say, to this event here tonight. So there are a lot of people who would be disappointed if Omar was once again a spoiler because he has already done that once for us at Spar Star.
He's doing a great job of control right here.
And you're going to see right now, this is great. Rich doesn't mind standing up. That pull of guard, he is actually not bad at pulling guard, but he likes to wrestle at base. And that was, you know, we say that you can jump and pull guard, but Rich is kind of wise to that and just lets him do it and says, hey, if you want to keep doing that all night, I'm okay with it. Rich, big smile on his face. Now, both these gentlemen looking for big, big movements. That is the best part of this jiu-jitsu.
Big smiles on both of these guys.
Oh, yeah,
they're having a great time in there.
I think they kind of understand the opportunity that we have here. You know, it's not every day we have ever gotten to just do jiu-jitsu. A lot of the people who have stepped foot in either our ring or our cage have, Rich is telling him to take the position. And I think Omar doesn't want to fall for it. I think anybody who does that, you know they're up to something. Rich looking to Uchimata him, and Omar not falling for it. And he's going to push him over the side, looking for the back. Now, I mean, he says, if I'm going to go down, I'm going to bring you with me. And now almost reverses, goes into butterfly underneath with one hook, and PJ is going to reset them back into the middle of the ring. 3:30-ish right now on the clock. We'll give them the second to go ahead and recalibrate themselves. And it's been pretty good. I like the back and forth here. Rich started off very nicely offensively, but you never count Omar out. And I think Omar is one of those people who just shows you why he is one of the underestimated champs that we've had. I think a lot of people were very surprised to see him get a Kimura from guard, of all places, in his last fight. Now Rich looking to pass, looking for that under. Row drag for days. Doesn't quite have it now. Thought about, nicely slips on over to the side. He's looking for the arm. Omar might be in trouble here. This is big for Rich. If he can separate that from inside, but Rich uses it to take that mount. But Omar's so flexible, dude. This is a good position for Rich. Rich now has some time to work from here.
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
2 minutes and 30 seconds-ish. So we'll see if he is able to make any big movements. But with 2 minutes and 30 seconds right now, that's what you have to remind yourself. They do go to EBI overtime if it is a draw. So even though you might have done more work, it's really a matter of who can do more. And I think Rich was playing to the crowd by yawning there. Rich now thinking about going to a triangle. Omar not really falling for it, but Omar might get sucked in here. He's got to be very careful about where his arm placement is. That was a big opportunity, but now uses it as a reverse position, goes from bottom to top. And Rich is so comfortable playing off his back. That's the beautiful thing about seeing Rich, who does a multitude of gyms. So, yes, he trains over at, oh, my goodness.
Nice.
That might be a big moment here for Omar. Omar now underhooking that leg. Rich has to be very careful. His arms are clasped together, but Omar has time to get this triangle in. Rich has to be very careful here. Omar is, again, a snake that just sneaks up on you. And notice how all the movement, all the yawning that Rich was doing just a few seconds ago, all that has stopped. But Rich has an opportunity to get out. Notice how Omar's legs aren't fully closed. That's a big opportunity for him to still escape in this position. So Rich, we'll see how he makes that work, but I'm not quite loving this position for Rich to stay in, especially if you go to EBI overtime in just a few seconds.
Just a little over 1 minute here to go. Looks like it's going to be overtime. He is running around with him a lot.
Oh, wow. I think Omar's trying to show what he would do if he was fighting, which is not happening here. Just to remind people, BJJ, Muay Thai a little bit later, but still funny to me. And Omar was thinking about that Kimura again that he won last time with. Rich might be shooting off for a leg attack right here, and he does get it with just time to spare. So Rich is going to advance, and I think I'm going to go talk to Rich right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner from a straight ankle lock. Give it up for Rich Valdez.
What's up, everybody? I'm here with your winner, Rich Valdez. Rich, I think you brought a few people tonight, did you not?
Yeah, of course.
You were playing a lot in that match. There was a moment where you started doing, all right, you're yawning, you're playing it up, and then you were almost in a triangle. How'd you get out of that?
So just being patient, making sure that we get our hands gripped together, pushing that leg down to the ground, and then circling out. It's just a matter of time until his legs get tired.
Well, most people might have given up. They thought EBI overtime might have been a certainty, but you were able to find a finish. How'd you get that finish?
Well, I knew his legs were going to be tired after that triangle for fighting for so long, so I just hopped on the leg as I came out and got that straight ankle.
Well, Rich, you know who you're facing now in the final. Anything that you can tell us to expect in that final?
Oh man, there's going to be some high flyers. I like this. He's a wrestler. I love it. I grew up in this shit. I'm ready for it. Let's go.
All right, no better words said. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Rich Valdez.